Aerodynamic is some movements of the mechanic in the motor. Result, the mechanic knows only a job or work. The mechanic is a lifestyle. Example, a lot of people love it, the restoration of old cars and old bikes. And in this case, I love have my car in good conditions. Example, in this picture, come here. You can see the engine and all the other features that complement the engine. Example, the first one is the oil. In this case, I have good oil in my car. Because if you don't have good oil in your car, it's probably the pistons inside in the engine make a accident. The second most important part in a car is the cool engine, the coolant. Example, in this case, the limiter in my car is in here, and I have the limit. It's perfect. Because if you don't have this, the engine have more heat of normal, and maybe the engine dead. In many cases, it is like I know people that don't have idea what is the part of the car. It's a preventive maintenance. It's very important for you life or life of the people in a car and something. It's very frequently see this engine in trucks, heavy machines, and in others vehicles very big. Example, in this case, the battery, the radiator, and the fan. In this case, this machine of heavy work is a forklift of the yes, a forklift. These have the capacity of 3 tons of carry. And my reflection of the mechanic is don't see the mechanic like a hard work or difficulty workout.
Okay.
You see the mechanic like a prevention for all disasters in industry, in the street, place, and maybe in your home. Remember, not all people can return to the houses if you don't have a good material in your life.
Hi everybody, how are you?
Good as well.
Fine. Well, I have a question for you. How many here have a car in your houses? How would you have a motorcycle in your houses? I mean, you go frequently to the mechanic to check your car or your motorcycle, or no?
Obviously.
Okay, no. Well, today I tell about the importance of the mechanic in the world. Next slide, please. Well, I like to talk about the modern mechanic. The modern mechanic started 120 years ago with Henry Ford, the founder of Ford Motors Company. Henry had an idea. Put American rolling. And the answer was the next slide, please. Next. No, that is not the picture. Next, please. No. the Model T, the first car accessibly with a good engine and good features for the old people in America. Well, can you see the Model T is very different at the modern cars? Well, this is modern car, but you know. Example, in this car you can see don't have windows in the doors. Of course, see, net. In this car, of course, have more security systems like airbags, seats, better brakes, and the other features. Next slide, please. Well, the English has a Greek. The Greek is a very utility tool in the life, like the English. Well, I have the opportunity to work with a mechanic in the United States, and the principal tool is the English. Not only for the fix the car, motorcycle, no. With the customers, parts, and the other things, and of course, you with a real and good English, you can have a very good employee. Example, in Colombia, the salary of a mechanic is maybe 2 million pesos to 4 million. In my case, my boss paid me the equivalent to 14 million pesos per month. The difference is a little big, but of course, the most important tool is having a good English for all. The next slide, please.
It's a little.
And you, guys, tell me one part of the car. Any part.
Maybe I will.
Wheels. You, boy.
The third.
Perfect. You, my Diego. Perfect. Well, a car has a lot of components, like components in the engine, in the systems. For me, the most important security system is the ABS, anti-blocking system. I don't know if you see these three words in your car or in your bike. I don't know. The security is anti-blocking system. The function of this system is prevent the blocking of your wheels when you push the brake. This system saves 1,000 lives per year, avoid accidents in the roads and in the streets. Next slide, please. Well, the mechanic means only fix cars and motorcycle. The mechanic is you can fix, for example, airplane, choppers, bikes, boats, heavy machines. All things have an engine. You can fix it with the philosophy of the mechanics. Please, next slide. Well, any here travel in airplane? Yes. Well, if you can see in this picture very quietly, the first airplane used proper like a boat, with the pace of the years and the development and the engineers and mechanics make better engines like jets and turbines for make more fast the engine and more security the travels in the air. Next slide, please. Any here go to a cruiser? Oh no.
Yes.
Well, well, if you can see this picture, the gates of the navigations start with the canoe, with the Native American, Marine, and indigenous, like Peruanos. With the pace of the years, in Europe was made the carabelas, or most common, galleons. The first ship interocean. Example, you know who's Christopher Columbus?
Yes.
Well,
I don't want to.
tell me the name of the three galleons of Christopher Columbus. Well, with that 3 gallons, Christopher Columbus discovered the new world of America. With the pass of the years, the steam engines govern the cruisers. You see the picture, the movie Titanic?
Yes, of course.
Well, that cruiser was powered from the engine of steam. Today, the most common is diesel engine. And with the development of the newest technology in the cruiser, it must focus to radar security and of course make a more comfortable travel. Do you like motorcycles? Of course. Well, in this picture you can see the first Harley Davidson motorcycle in the history. You can see don't have brakes, don't have nothing, engine and go. Well, with the cross of the years, the most, how say this? The most focus of the development technology was the security. Push brakes like these band brakes in the two wheels, and of course make more powerful engines. Today, the most common is disc brake for make a better brake in the cross. The next, teamwork. It's essential the teamwork in a workshop because, for example, maybe you cannot work you alone and you have an accident. Who auxiliated you? Nothing. So it's necessary in a workshop have a minimum 2 workers to the two have auxiliary the other and don't make mistakes. Next please. Any gender. The mechanic is only work for the men. Example, in my workshop in the United States, I work with 2 girls. Of course, they don't have work. But, example, the men work in the heavy part and the women in the administration with the customer service and the other things. Next. Dangerous. Example, after of that video, I broke my arm with the engine. Why? First, because I'm a girl. And second, because I don't use overall gloves or any precaution equipped. It's necessary for prevent accidents like me. And you can have a good job with any hurt. Next. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
Have a good day.